Listening 13. Flyers Practice Test. Listening Part 4. Listen and look. There is one example. What time did the lesson start?
So, Betty, why are you late for my lesson?
Sorry, Mrs. Hall. I had to go to the doctor this morning.
Well, the lesson began at 10:15, and it's 10:30 now.
I'm sorry, but I had to see the doctor at 9:30, and then I came straight to school.
OK, Betty, but I'll need a letter from your mother.
All right, Mrs. Hall.
Can you see the tick? This is an example. Now you listen and tick the box. 1. What is Betty making in her cooking lesson today?
Now, last week we did some good cooking and you all made some very nice pizza. I hope your families enjoyed it.
What are we going to make this week?
Well, it's biscuits this week. And then next week we're going to try making bread.
Can we take them home again, Mrs. Hall?
Yes, Betty, you can.
2. What should Betty get from the fridge?
Now then, Betty, the other children have got everything they need in front of them. So could you go to the fridge and get some eggs?
And do we need milk, Mrs. Hall?
No, not for these biscuits, Betty. Oh, but you do need a bit of butter. You'll find that in the fridge too.
Oh, OK then.
3. What does Betty need to do next?
Before you start, have you washed your hands, Betty? It's very important to have clean hands when you're cooking.
I did that before I came to class, miss.
Good. Now could you get a bowl from that cupboard over there?
OK, Mrs. Hall.
And you need to write all the information about temperature and cooking times in your book. But you can do that later.
All right, Mrs. Hall.
4. What did Betty forget to do?
Did you remember to put some sugar in the bowl, Betty?
Yes, Mrs. Hall.
And a little bit of salt?
Yes, I did that too. But, Mrs. Hall, they don't look very brown.
Well, that's because you didn't turn the cooker on, Betty.
Oh, no!
Don't worry. You can cook them now and come and collect them later.
Thanks, Mrs. Hall.
Listening 12. Listen and draw lines. Which meal is not needed?
Yesterday was Grandma's birthday. She was 80 years old. We went to this really nice restaurant in town with all the family.
That's nice. Did your grandma enjoy the meal?
Yes, she did. She had pizza with cheese on top. And a bowl of salad. And my Uncle Michael came. He ate a lot. He had a really large burger with chips. And he put a lot of salt on his food too. Mum says that's really bad.
OK. And what about the others? What did your little sister have?
Emma? She ate sausages. She loves them. Oh, yes. And some chips too. I had a bowl of soup and a burger. I really liked my meal. It tasted great.
And what did Holly have?
She had soup like me. But then she had 2 pizzas with cheese on them. She ate a lot, and she was a bit ill when she got home.
Oh dear.
And our cousin Helen came too. She had a very interesting meal. She ate chicken and rice. And, she ate her meal with chopsticks. It looked very difficult. Grandpa had the same meal as my cousin Helen, but he didn't use chopsticks. He said he doesn't know what's wrong with knives and forks. I agree with him, actually.
So you didn't try to use chopsticks then?
No, I was too hungry. I wanted to eat my food quickly, so I just used my knife and fork. But Mum ate with chopsticks. She had chicken and green vegetables.
And what about your dad?
Dad? Oh, he had chicken. But he likes potatoes, so he had them. Oh, and some carrots too.
No chopsticks?
No.
And did you have anything else to eat?
Yes. We took Grandma's cake to the restaurant and we sang happy birthday to her. And then we all had a piece of cake and lots of ice cream.
That sounds like a really lovely time.
Yes, it was. Well, until Holly got ill, that is.